So in this video we're going to do a bit of factorisation. So it's factorise the following expressions. We've got A, it's x squared minus x minus 12. B, x squared minus 49. And then C, 3x squared plus 6x. So if we write out x squared minus x minus 12. So what we've got to realise is that this is not a quadratic equation but a quadratic expression. It isn't equal to anything. So all we're going to do is actually factorise it. There won't be any numerical answer here. Right, the one way to factorise a quadratic expression is to say the product you get by taking the number in front of x squared, which is 1, which we wouldn't normally write in, and then by the last term, which is minus 12. So 1 times minus 12 is minus 12. The sum is the middle term, which is minus 1. Again, it's not written in there. Right, then we want two numbers whose product is minus 12 and the sum of the same two numbers is minus 1. After a bit of trial and improvement, you might come up with minus 4 and 3. Minus 4 times 3, just a little check here, gives me minus 12. Minus 4 plus 3 gives me minus 1. It doesn't matter which way you write them down, but it is easy if you write the smaller one first. You then got x squared minus 4, you split the middle term out into minus 4x plus 3x. We've still got minus 1x in the middle there, minus 12. Then you group the first two terms together and you look for the highest common factor, which is just x. So you've got x brackets and then you'll be left with x minus 4. Bring down that sign, which is a plus, and then group these two together. Look for the highest common factor, which is just 3. And then in the bracket, you'll be left with x minus 4 again. Now, if you do the process correctly, always here and here, you'll have the same thing. Now, this now becomes x minus 4 now come as a common factor, so it can now come out, and you'll be left with x plus 3. This is now done. You don't now solve this because it's just an expression. B, x squared minus 49. Well, you need to recognise this as type a squared minus b squared. We've got x squared, and then we've got 7 squared, which is 49. And this will factorises down to a plus b, a minus b. This is something that you just need to learn. So this is going to become x plus 7, because a is x and b is 7, times x minus 7. In the last case, we've got 3x squared plus 6x. Now, one way to approach this, there's no number at the end, so we're not going to do product sum factors, is to split this up into 3 times x, it's 3x squared, and then split this up into 2 times 3 times x. So this has been put into its prime factors, 2 times 3, and then now look for common factors. Well, there's 3 which is a common factor, so circle them and pair them up, and an x which is common. These ones which we circled are now the common factor, so we can take out 3x. What are we left with? An x plus 2. And therefore this comes down to 3x times x plus 2. So this has been a video to show you how to factorise different types of quadratic expressions. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.